I know you're watching. Hit Power spin-off series Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, underway with season 4. The drama brings us back to the dangerous streets of the early 90s, Jamaica, Queens. London Brown returning as Marvin Thomas, Uncle Marvin, with new episodes bringing some shocking twists and turns. Nice to have you here, London.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
This is a serious character, this Uncle Marvin.
Yes,
but he's got a sense of humor.
But he has a sense of humor. The comedic things that people find about the character of Marvin, he's not trying to be funny. That's just, he believes in the stuff that he's standing on, and he's just living life. He can't really see past his nose, so whatever he feels, he just does it.
Give us a little something on the new season. I don't want to overstep my bounds on what I can say and what I can't say. As
far as the new season, I think people can expect, we kind of dive into why the family became how they became. So it's become a lot more into the details and the backstory. But we also got lots of introducing lots of new characters, and of course people get to see the veterans like Wendell Pierce, and we got Tony Danza and some other people in there. So it's just, the writers do really good with giving a lot of information, but it don't feel overwhelming. You have a violent side to you this season. Yeah. You've had a few beatdowns. Yeah, from the previous seasons, what's really cool about this is that we get to see Marvin go through life. And so that means he has some ups and some downs, some transitional things. And this season, he has just zero tolerance because he's trying to earn his respect. And we get to see him not take any mess from anybody. So you have some fun scenes with Tony Danza. Yeah. Who plays a crime boss. Yeah, Tony. Oh, and man. So, and you're trying to get on Tony's good side? Like, what is it exactly? Shout out to Tony Danza. I think what Marvin is trying to do is, Tony Danza's character decides to basically give Marvin a shot at becoming his own man. And because of that, Marvin has great respect for his character, and so they start to build a bond kind of behind his sister's back, behind Rock's back. So that can be a little, gets a little tricky because Rock is smart. The character Rock, shout out to Patina Miller, the way she's playing that character, Rock is clocking everything, but Marvin is still wants to take some pride in who he is. So Tony Danza helps him get there. So meanwhile, not only is it an emotional character, but it's a little physical too. Yeah, I mean, how do you prepare for something like that? Icy hot. Sleep. That's all I got. And try to get a massage every now and again because I want to do all my own stunts and fight scenes, and that comes at a price. But the last thing I wanted was some stunt guy to come in and he kick a little higher than me. Then they say, Marvin catches cancer, and they write him off, and something happens. I was like, nah, let me do my own stunts, and let me try to do what I can do. But yeah, it's just lots of icy hot and salt bath waters, and then tubs and soaking and Epsom salt stuff. All right, but listen, don't let Tony Danza see you soaking in anything because we have a clip from the new season. Okay. Let's see the two of you in action.
I have a job that demands a little bit of distance and some cover for me. You need me to do more work for you. My daughter, Paulette, her new husband, Tommaso, he's embarrassing her and me, and that's unacceptable. Problem is Tommaso's a main guy, so I can't have one of my own guys go over there and knock some much-needed sense into him. That's against the rules. You mafia guys seem to find a whole lot of ways around the rules, though. Well, yeah. Well, it's not so much the letter of the law as it is the spirit.
Oh, boy. All right. Now, I noticed on your Instagram profile, you say, like, you're a little Italian, or is it from your scenes with Tony Danza that you're a little Italian? That's hilarious. No, that was me being funny, But the core of it is just that I'm just black, and so I really just like being black. I don't have anything else, and I just sarcastically I'll do stuff like that. Because you have a good sense of humor. In fact, tonight you're doing a comedy show. Yeah, I have a comedy show out in Jersey. Shout out to my guys over there, Sharif Johnson. We got my boy
boy Terrence on the show, and it's gonna be a fun show. It's gonna be good. So when I'm not working on the show, I'm not filming on the show, then I'm in the clubs doing stand-up and preparing the tour, stuff like that.
I love it. So are there tickets still available? Because I think it's called Keen Cougar Comedy Night, and it's at Lagar Restaurant on Stuyvesant Avenue in Union.
Boom. So yeah, they can do that, or follow me on Instagram. I'll send them some information and stuff like that. Should be good.
All right. Anyway, so great to see you. We loved you in Ballers. Loving you.
Oh man, you kept me employed. Thank you. Thank you.
Please. And you like filming on the streets of New York City with Raising Kanan?
The whole project has been just great. The city of New York has embraced the show. Fortunately, they believe in what we're doing, because if they didn't, New Yorkers would have told us if they didn't believe us. So,
oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You got street cred.
I got a little bit. I got a little bit.
All right, London Brown, nice to meet you in person.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, spring is in the air at Gregory's Coffee, the New York City-based specialty coffee roaster. Just launched a spring menu of new drinks celebrating warm weather, flowers, all things spring. We are joined by Gregory's Coffee founder, Greg Zamfotis. Nice to have you back on Good Day.
Thanks, Rosanna. Nice to be here.
So what is this thing now, this new trend with coffee and like fruit, or do we have vegetables in it too? What are you putting in your coffee?
As we've developed more and more, we're finding coffee also serves as a really amazing ingredient. Think like a cocktail, where you're using it as a really amazing ingredient mixed with others. And we found that coffee is a fruit itself, believe it or not. Comes from a cherry. It's the seed of a cherry that we roast. So it has all these amazing natural flavors to it. So it winds up, when you combine it with oftentimes certain kinds of fruit, it tastes great, like a vanilla latte, a cherry latte, anything you could do these days. So this year we got really inspired by the cherry blossom season. So end of March, cherry blossoms start to bloom. So we made a cherry blossom latte and a cherry blossom matcha.
All right, you want to show us how it's made?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so
what are we going to start with first?
So there's some pretty cool steps that we do. So you get this pretty cool stacking you're going to see.
Oh, I see this.
So you can see the separate flavors.
The layers, yeah.
Yeah, actually, so we start with rose and cherry blossom syrup.
Okay, so you're using a little rose and cherry blossom syrup.
So that's how we get our start.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add, we use oat milk as a base. So we'll use oat milk after that. And then, let's see. So we get that nice.
How'd you get into the coffee business?
My father was in the food business, which I think you know a little bit something about.
Yes.
And I sort of grew up working around him for many years. I went to law school, Brooklyn Law School, thinking that I was going to be an attorney. But then
you said, this is much more fun.
Yeah, I figured, all this experience I had growing up in the food business, why not
put it to good use?
Put it to good use with something I was really passionate about, which is coffee. So here we go.
That's the oat milk.
That's the oat milk.
Okay.
So we got our base.
Okay.
We got our ice.
We got our base.
Then here's our matcha. We use a ceremonial grade matcha. Stacks nicely there.
Look how pretty that looks.
Our espresso, which we flash froze over earlier, so I can get that ready for you here. Then we top it with our vegan cold foam.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That looks delicious.
So this gives you this nice creamy texture. You get a really cool look. Whoop, sorry.
That's okay.
These things can be funny. And then we top it with edible rose flowers.
Look at you, Greg.
So you get these really cool looking drinks that look good, taste good.
Trending.
And
We're not going to ask calories, right? Are they?
No, I think they're actually not bad, because the matcha, the espresso, which is a key component, there's no calories in those. The vegan cold foam also, which is about a third of the drink, very low in calories. It's really the milk, which is a
Yeah.
it's a manageable drink.
So I have to say, you also do the cold brew, which I love. These little jugs that you have. Can you buy these at Gregory's?
Yes. So in the stores, if you're really looking
Cool as ice. I love that.
if you're really looking to fuel your day, fuel your week, you could fill those up with any of our ice drinks. Cold brews are easy. Take that in the refrigerator. It's good for a week in the refrigerator.
Are they refillable? If I come back to Gregory's,
you buy it once and then bring it back, refill it. So it's also sustainable and nice, so that way you're not
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
That's so awesome.
We do well with those. Really pumped about these two new drinks. We just launched them, brand new, and people are really loving them.
Are they at all your stores? How many locations do you have now?
54 locations now. Yeah.
54?
Blinked and it kind of got...
Wait, where?
So we rolled out nationwide over the last year. So we've continued to grow. We had a great partnership with a property owner that allowed us to get into... Now we're in Florida, California, some really cool markets, and we've just opened just a day ago in Old Bridge, New Jersey. So drive-through down there, so continuing to do great things, and yeah, these will be available everywhere, so you can go and get those.
Greg from Gregory's Coffee. You heard it first here on Good Day New York. Congratulations.
Thanks, Rosanna.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, when we come back, right now, Mikey.
Yes.
Do you want to try one of these drinks? Which one?
Iced coffee sounds good.
I know.
I always love a nice little iced coffee.
When the weather gets nicer.
And I like it because I can just store it in the fridge and then hang on to that. I don't want you to get into my iced coffee storage. You know how people are.
I think I may have to have a little taste of this one.
Okay, you go ahead and try that. Get yourself a little sweetie treat. And let's show you what's going on out there.
That's good.
It's right. It's about iced coffee season,
I didn't think I was going to like this. That's why I was very reluctant, Greg.
It looks like dessert. It looks like a little Neapolitan coffee treat.
It does look like a little Neapolitan, little spumoni.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. So enjoy that.